ToyTractorTimes.com is here with Kelly Muchler, who has won the large-scale division at the 2015 National Farm Toy Show. Congratulations, Kelly.
Thank you.
It's very exciting and well-deserved. And we just thought we'd just show the nice trophy here from Toy Farmer Magazine. Features this year's show tractor, International 4786, all decked out in gold. Congratulations. I'd definitely like to show everybody what earned that trophy.
Sure. Basically, this is representing typical Midwest Iowa type corn harvest fall scene from about the late 1990s or so. And it's machinery and equipment used when I grew up with, like through high school. And it's machinery and equipment that my family still farms with here in north central Iowa. It's all scratch built or customized by me. And it basically started with the centerpiece as the 9610 John Deere combine that I scratch built.
And that's an impressive machine. I know everybody will enjoy seeing what it can do.
The lights work on it, the flashers, and then the individual electric motors drive the chain and belt, the sieve, the return elevator, unloading auger.
It's really neat to see it with its pan and everything under there taken out.
We've been playing with it today, so the battery's probably going down. The return augers in the head for both the corn head and the bean head and the inside tank auger.
The head lights on. Now it even has the yield monitor inside, right?
Yeah, the head lights up. Listen to that noise. And there's also a operator's manual in the cubby hole behind the buddy seat.
Very impressive detail to build a display around.
And I always wanted a 1/16th 9610 John Deere because my dad has one, and then that's kind of where the display came from. I kind of built the buildings around it.
And then we've got a customized 4455 here on a Parker wagon.
Yeah, I added the front fuel extension tank to that, dropped the front end weights on it, removed the duals and added the hub. And the Parker wagon is scratch built from brass and tin.
I guess we see the family taking a break from the harvest and having a meal in the field.
Having lunch out in the field. I've done that many times, working at home, during harvest especially. Eat lunch out in the field.
Now, how long did it take to find all these things like Ruffles potato chips and ice and Coke, Mountain Dew, Pepsi?
A couple of years. The internet is a great resource for finding, and they're all basically dollhouse miniatures that you can find from different sources.
And you got the backyard, and these trees look great.
Yeah, the trees I just take sticks from the backyard, and to make the individual branches, I find a main trunk line of about an inch or so, and then I add little smaller branches. I either nail them on or glue them on. And then the leaves are from craft stores, the fall decorations.
And I like the sandbox with the toys in there.
Yes.
This is awesome. It really is.
And I've got the bicycle out there.
Where's the motorcycle?
The kids play area. No motorcycle.
Ain't got no Yamaha around here?
Now, it looks like the lawnmower's been out working too. What model John Deere is that?
I'm not sure. Is that a 110? Looks like it.
Yeah, 110.
The garden looks great.
Precision 110, eh?
Pumpkin patch. So this is kind of like a little garden shed.
Got the farm sign and FFA member.
Yeah, for anybody who's seen the previous video, there used to be a house that sat here, and the house had an accident on the way.
That's a very terrible and sad story.
So I have to rebuild the house. It couldn't get displayed this year.
That's unfortunately Kelly had shared earlier when I was taking pictures that on the way over to the show,
Yes.
he had it in the back of his pickup truck and
It fell out.
a thunderstorm blew it away and it is no more. So we're glad to have gotten a caught it at St. Louis because it was impressive.
It'll be my next winter project to rebuild a new one. But the John Deere 230 disc, that's a brand new piece I just finished a few weeks ago. And it's scratch built out of brass and steel and aluminum. And it folds and unfolds, and the wheels go up and down.
What's the working width of it?
That should be like a 22-footer, that one.
And they got the windmill, crow on top. And I like the details that you put into the display, and having potting soil and charcoal.
Yeah,
Barbecue.
I do a lot of searching for miniatures on the internet, and if I find something agriculture related, I get it. And it works good in these displays.
Garage even has lights on it. And Westfield Auger.
Westfield Auger, yeah.
Did you make that yourself?
Yes, we made all the augers. And they're basically made out of brass tubing.
No, the
Don't
machinery.
Don't
No,
miss seeing that workbench in that shop.
no, the machining shop is impressive. So we got a 4960 inside.
4960.
That's definitely a modern day classic. Corn planter.
That workbench back there, got tools all over. That is awesome.
And Oliver is in there. My grandpa, I grew up with all John Deere that my dad used, and then my grandpa, he farmed with Olivers, so
What model Oliver is it?
that's a 1950. That's kind
Good
of,
GM diesel.
kind of
Right?
a tribute to him.
Like the signs up on the wall. Oh, we'll take a peek in the other door.
Oh my man, that is really awesome. It really is.
How long did it take to get all the tools together for that? And
Not very long. I was surprised. I found quite a few tools that come with some toy kits.
hydraulic hoses and
Jump pile, things like that show up in shops. Spare parts, whatever you got lying around.
now it looks like the 9610's grain head is tucked in here too.
Yes.
That's,
And that head attaches to the 9610 and it runs as well. Turns the, you can see the shaft is hooked up. It turns the auger. There's a small electric motor here that runs the reel.
that is quite an undertaking to scratch build all that 1/16 scale.
First place right there. Oh my God, they got the lights on there.
Now we've got some more Soundguard John Deere's. 4640.
And a 4450 on the wagon. The Kilbros wagon, that's a new addition. The old wagon was a Kilbros, but this is the double door one. A Kilbros 500.
So what, you're getting your corn sent to you for $6?
And what model auger is that?
That's a Mayrap.
And then you made the bins as well?
Yes. Basically make a metal tube around a plywood base to make it round. And then the corrugated is plastic sheeting from the model railroad hobby supplies that the guys use for like their imitation steel. And then I have to heat it with a heat gun to make a curve. And I screw it onto the tube.
Looks just like the real thing.
So it's touchy. If you get too hot, it starts to melt. So I had a few accidents in a few places, but it's a little temperamental when you are heating it.
And I know this barn definitely got a lot of attention from people about just its size and detail.
Yeah, all the buildings, including the barn, are all built stick built. So they're actually built with framing and beams, trusses, and I build them from the inside out.
I like the doves up here in the loft, and we've got a crow up on the roof. And then something that got a lot of attention, I noticed a lot of people talk about, was the lightning rods up
Yes.
on top. And think we
And it's real copper, and it's, you know, for the,
got the gutters, and then we have, now what's down in here? Just feed supplies and
kind
things?
of the old milking barn, but they don't milk anymore, so the leftover supplies are.
Stables. And we definitely could see why you took first place. It's well deserved.
Damn pigeons.
Yes. They're everywhere.
Got some lumber back here. It even looks like a plow's tucked in the back there.
Plow's been put away and forgotten back there.
Good barn. Even got copper.
That's neat having the drain pipes come all the way down. There's definitely a lot of details. You just can't, it's hard to pick them all up without looking really close. Another Westfield Auger. What brand of dryer did you build for this?
The Stormore setup with the wet dry bin and the Stormore dryer.
How many bushels are the wet bin and the main bin?
Oh, I don't know. I'm probably guessing the main bin's probably 10 to 15,000 bushels, I suppose. Probably 10,000.
I like how you have the control panels and the circuit breaker.
You probably can't see it, but you can probably hear it. The fans, I have little electric motors that run the fans on both fans on the dryer. And the LP tanks are just PVC end caps. I make a metal tube and put the end caps in.
That's great use of everyday materials. And of course, you got to have the pheasant out in the field, and got some deer working their way through too.
And the corn is, I buy the decorative stalks of wheat from the craft stores. I cut the stems to about 6 inches. And I buy the raffia that they make the wreaths out of, and I cut individual leaves and glue them on.
Wow.
And slowly drive myself insane.
So did you do that for the cut stalks too, or
Yeah.
did you set them up and then cut them off, or just
No,
poke them
I
in?
just cut short pieces,
Okay.
so they were all variable lengths, and then once they were all in, I went along with the scissors to even them out to make sure they were all the same height.
That's a lot of work.
And then whatever trash fell down just got glued.
That gives it a great realistic look. Well, Kelly, thank you for sharing this amazing display, and congratulations on your win.
Thank you.